Hello and welcome again. Welcome to a new class. Yes, to class number 190. I think I'm starting to lose my voice today. This will be an interesting class. As the class progresses, la palabra as, dos letritas, conforme progrese, a medida que, as the class progresses, it will be interesting to see if my voice gets better or if my voice gets worse. If my voice gets worse, I will need a substitute. Okay? If it gets better, no problem. But it will be an interesting class, a bit different, because at the same time you're learning English, some of you perhaps will be paying attention to the evolution of my voice. But I need to speak quietly. I need to swallow. I need to take care of my throat. Yes. Because as a teacher, the most important physical instrument I have is my voice. And so I need to take care of my voice. And you need to take care of your voice too. Because really, for human beings, seres humanos, for human beings, the element that most differentiates us from animals is our ability to communicate. The dynamic, spontaneous communication, rich communication that we can carry out between each other. And that's very important. And so you need to pay attention to your ability to express yourself. First in your native tongue, Spanish in this case, and second in English if possible. But remember, communication skills is very, very important. Leadership is a question that's often considered very important for society and for organizations. And leadership usually comes through good communication skills. Your ability to handle interpersonal communication and your ability to speak in front of groups. That's something that you need to develop and to cultivate. First in Spanish, of course. Because the people who speak well in Spanish, who speak effectively, who can transmit well their ideas, their intentions, can usually transfer that to English or other languages without too many difficulties. But you need to be a good speaker in your own language. So even though I'm losing, aunque estoy perdiendo, even though I'm losing my voice right now, I recognize that it's very important for me, for you, and for everybody to take good care of their voice, not necessarily from the physical point of view, but from the point of view of communication. Learn how to express yourself well. It will help you a lot. Okay, class number 190. We only have 6 classes left. Only 6. And then you will have finished the intermediate level. And you have a decision to make as to whether to continue or not. For those of you who are official students, of course, I recommend that you continue. You need to continue focusing. You need to continue concentrating. You need to continue focusing on the English language. And you need to persevere. Because I've told you several times, many times probably, that one of the secrets of learning a language is never to stop. Never to give up. Even when you feel demoralized, don't give up. Continue. Even if it's difficult for you, even if you don't feel like studying, don't give up. Because the people who finally reach the objective are usually people who never give up. So don't give up. Persevere. Okay, let's review a bit from the class from yesterday. On camera number 1, please. All right. My voice is the same on camera 1 as on camera 2. Okay, qué aburrido, how difficult. Oh, how difficult. English, my God, the advanced level, how difficult. But it's not. Yeah, how difficult, qué difícil. Ahora, qué aburrido is how boring. You have to receive 500 hours of class from Richard? Oh, how boring. How boring. Ay, Qué extraño verle sin voz. How strange. Hearing him speak with a different voice. How strange. You say, qué extraño, qué aburrido, qué difícil es. How en inglés, cuán difícil, cuán aburrido en inglés. How boring, how difficult, how strange. Qué mal educado es. How rude. Interesante palabra. Escrito rude no significa rudo, significa mal educado. Rude. Rude. Rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. Yes. And excuse me, Richard. Yes? How much does it cost to take classes from you? From me? How much does it cost? About 43, 44 euros an hour. How expensive? No, it's not. 44 euros an hour, 1 hour of class, 44 euros. How expensive? Well, excuse me, what do you want? Do you want to take English classes or do you want to learn English? Well, of course I want to learn English. Then my prices are the cheapest. If what you want is to receive English classes, maybe my prices are the most expensive. But if what you want and need is to learn English, my prices are the cheapest in the market. Because with me you learn, and with others you don't. It's that simple. Es así de sencillo. It's that simple. Okay? So, don't say, uy, how expensive, because it's not. All right. How strange. Uy, qué feo es. How ugly. Ese edificio. Ese palacio. How ugly. Qué feo. Qué feo es ese palacio. How ugly. Qué bello es. La vida qué bella es. How beautiful life is. How beautiful. Wow. Qué hermoso. How beautiful. All right. And also yesterday, we saw the verb to lead. A leader leads. Every day I lead. Yesterday I led. Lately I have led. And we saw the verb to keep. Every day I keep. Yesterday I kept. I keep my money in a Spanish bank. And 10 years ago I kept my money in a Spanish bank as well. And we saw the verb to mean. ¿Qué significa esta palabra? What does this word mean? He told me the other day that this word meant estupendo in English, in Spanish. So what does it mean? ¿Qué quieres decir tú? What do you mean? I meant, mean, meant, meant. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Hello again. As you know, I'm Richard, and I'm here today with Annette. Annette, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good stuff. We are going to review all the things we looked at in yesterday's class, or the previous class, okay? Which are the following. Cosas como, qué aburrido, okay? How boring. And also 3 verbs, 3 irregular verbs. Let's look at qué más adjetivo primero, okay? Qué aburrido. In English, we don't ever say, what boring. Suena horrible. We say, how boring. Qué aburrido. O qué difícil. How difficult. Qué complicado.
How complicated.
How complicated. Qué maleducado.
How bad-mannered.
How bad-mannered. Eso es muy sofisticado, ¿eh? Normalmente decimos rude. Está bien, bad-mannered. How bad-mannered. How rude. Okay? Qué maleducado. How rude. Qué duro.
How hard.
How hard. How difficult. También. No duro para decir. Difficult.
How difficult.
Bien. However, sin embargo, when we are talking about something in particular and we mention that thing, ¿ya? Qué aburrido fue la película. Okay? En este caso no emplearíamos how. Diríamos lo siguiente. The film was so boring. That film was so boring.
Can you say what a boring
Se puede decir
film?
perfectamente. Muy bien. What a boring film that was. Okay?
Always.
Yeah? What a boring film. No, a secas también. What a boring film that was. Or that film was so boring. Okay, enfatizando en muchos casos la palabra so. Okay, that film was so boring. ¿Vale? Ese examen fue, bueno, sería al revés, perdón. ¿Qué examen más difícil?
What a difficult exam.
What a difficult exam, or that exam.
That exam was so difficult.
Muy bien, perfecto. I liked your emphasis there. That exam was so difficult. Okay. ¿Qué hombre más mal educado?
What a rude man.
What a rude man, or that man.
Was so rude.
That man was so rude. It was unbelievable. Yeah? That man was so rude. ¿Qué hombre más mal educado? ¿Ok? Bien. ¿Qué idioma más difícil, no?
What a difficult language.
Good. What a difficult language. Or
that language was so difficult.
Fantastic. Ahora en casa, enfatizando un poco la palabra so. That language was so difficult. So contiene un sonido de vocal que no existe en castellano, ¿ok? No es so, it's so. Can you say it, Annette?
So.
Perfect. That language is so difficult. Yeah? What a difficult language. Cambiamos de tema. Let's change the subject. Moving swiftly on to 3 irregular verbs. The verb to lead, que significa liderar o guiar. Okay? The verb to keep.
Kept.
Keep, kept, que significa?
To keep is to hold.
To keep o guardar. Guardar. Okay? And to mean.
Meant.
Muy bien. ¿Y qué significa?
Significar.
Sí, significar. Muy bien, excellent. Okie dokie. Yo guié al hombre invidente al supermercado, por ejemplo.
I helped or I guide?
Con lead.
I led the blind man to the supermarket.
I led the blind man to the supermarket. Yeah, the blind man, el hombre invidente. Yeah, blind es ciego, pero una persona invidente is not a blind. It's a blind person, a blind man or a blind lady. Okay, a blind, a seca, significa una persiana, ¿vale? A blind, ¿vale? So una persona invidente is a blind person, a blind man or a blind lady. Vale. Yo guardé la mermelada en el frigorífico.
Guardar.
To keep.
I kept the marmalade in the fridge.
Vale, I kept the marmalade in the fridge. ¿Qué es marmalade? Marmalade es mermelada, pero de una sola fruta. ¿Cuál?
De ciruela.
De naranja.
De naranja.
Vale, marmalade. Marmalade means orange jam. Okay? When we talk about mermelada, in general we say
jam.
J-A-M. ¿Vale? Bien. Él significaba, o que él quería decir, que también significa, means, quiere decir, él quería decir otra cosa.
He meant something different.
O mejor, something else.
He meant something else.
Él quería decir otra cosa. He meant something else. Yeah? ¿Vale?
Okay.
Good stuff. Okay then, we haven't got any more time for today. See you very soon though. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Maria accused me of not making an effort in the last segment, and I denied it. That's not true. I completely deny that. It's not true. Desmentir. Yo niego que eso sea verdad. I deny it. Que no. No es verdad que no hice un esfuerzo. I'm denying it. I'm denying it. Estoy negando lo que es su afirmación. Pero no estoy negando la verdad. I'm not denying the truth. The truth is I made an effort. Okay, let's go to camera 1. Let's look at the verb to deny. Negar o desmentir. Okay? And let's look at the verb to refuse. A very important verb, que es negarse a hacer algo. Camera 1, please. Okay. Me niego a continuar. Estoy cansado. I refuse to continue. Yes. I refuse to teach people who don't make an effort. Now, I deny the fact, some people accuse me of only accepting students who are willing to make an effort. And I deny that. That's not true. I deny that. But I refuse to keep students for a long time who are not making an effort. I will accept students who initially are not making an effort and try to motivate them to make an effort. So I deny the fact that I don't accept students, lazy students. Yeah, Maria says, you have a problem, Richard. You don't accept lazy students. And I said, that's not true. I completely deny that. That's not true. Okay? I deny that. All right? But I refuse to keep those students if they don't change. To refuse, me niego. I refuse to continue. Me niego a hacer eso. Me niego a aceptar esta situación. I refuse to accept. O sea, I don't accept. No aceptar es negarse a. I don't accept this situation. I refuse to continue. I refuse to be part of this scheme you're planning. I refuse to be included. So we have deny and to refuse. If you remember, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus of Nazareth said to Peter, St. Peter, Simon Peter, he said, you will deny me 3 times before the cock crows. And Peter said, no, I will never deny you. Jesus, I will never deny you. And Jesus of Nazareth, Jesús de Nazaret, said, you will deny me 3 times before the morning. And Peter said, no. But it was true. Peter denied Jesus Christ 3 times before the cock crew, before the morning came. Yes, to deny. To deny is also desmentir. Desmintió las noticias que aparecieron en la prensa. He denied that it was true. Deny. Escrito deni, en simple. To deny. But much more important is the verb to refuse. I refuse to continue. I refuse to teach this class if I don't have my pencils. Without my pencils, I refuse to teach. The other day I came here, I sat down, and Maria said, well, are you ready? And I said, no. I said, what's the matter? My pencils. But you don't need those pencils. I said, Maria, I'm not going to teach without these pencils. Well, come on, what does it matter? What difference does it make? And I said, it makes a big difference, Maria. These pencils give me luck. They're my lucky pencils. And I refuse to teach. I refuse to open my mouth when the camera starts if I don't have my pencils. So last week I refused to give this class without the pencils. I refused to do it. So finally they found the pencils and brought them and put them on the table. And I started teaching. But I refused to teach if I didn't have my pencils, okay? So to refuse, I refuse to continue. If you look in the dictionary, refuse says rehusar, también rechazar, pero más que nada es negarse a hacer algo. Me niego, I refuse, I refuse. Me niego a ser parte de este complot. I refuse to be a part of this plot or this conspiracy. I refuse to be part of this plan. I refuse to be a member of that group. Yes, I refuse to do that. I refuse to do. I refuse to go there. I refuse to do things that you want me to do. I completely refuse, all right? I will not do it. Aquí usaríamos el futuro simple. No lo haré. I won't do it. O sin contracción, I will not do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to come here and be subjected to this type of treatment. Every time I come to this studio, both tanto Maria como Julio, both Maria and Julio mistreat me. They verbally abuse me. and I refuse to take this anymore. I refuse to come here and be subjected to their verbal abuse. Okay, I refuse. And so now we have a problem. Because we are on class number 190. We only have 6 classes left. And I refuse to continue. I am on strike, starting right now. I refuse to be a part of this organization. I refuse to be a part of this objective of teaching English because people don't take me seriously. People don't treat me in line with what I deserve, so I refuse to be a part of this project anymore. Goodbye. I'm leaving for good because I refuse to be subjected. I refuse to subject myself. Someterme a. I refuse to subject myself to the verbal abuse I receive from Maria and from Julio. Who do they think they are anyway? They don't know who I am, all right? Who do they think they are? ¿Quién se creen que son? Escuchad. Who do they think they are? They don't realize who I am. I refuse to continue. I refuse to be part of this farce. I refuse to be part of this English course. I refuse to take part. I refuse to participate. Yes. I refuse to be a member of this organization. Me niego a todo. To refuse. Escrito refuse. All right? Rehuso. I refuse. I can make you an offer that you can't refuse. Normally with an offer, we can say there are 3 verbs we can use with an offer to say no. If somebody makes you an offer, you can accept the offer or you can reject the offer. Another way of saying this is to refuse the offer or to turn down the offer. All right? Now, I remember from the famous book and movie, The Godfather, it was a very common expression. Well, we can make them an offer that they can't refuse. Okay? Which was an offer with a gun. All right? You can't refuse. Now, I refuse to continue, but I'm lucky because I have to take a break now. It's time for us to take a short break. Our sponsors apparently want to tell you something. And for the moment, I refuse to come back, but who knows? Maybe I will. All right. You know, I refuse to drive in heavy traffic. Every day I leave home at 7 in the morning because I refuse to leave home later. Me niego a salir. Me niego a aguantar el tráfico que hay en las horas punta. I simply refuse to be part of that heavy traffic every day. So I made the decision to leave home at 7 o'clock before the heavy traffic because I refuse to get involved in the traffic. I refuse to allow myself to be caught on a daily basis in heavy traffic. Ortega said, soy yo y mis circunstancias. But I'm going to change my circumstances. Yo ejerce más sobre mis circunstancias. So I refuse to allow circumstances to control my life. I refuse to allow circumstances to control my life, but now I have to. Circumstances, I have to go. But I'll be back.
Hello, my name's David Waddell and welcome to class 190. 190, we are nearly there, we've nearly finished, but we still have to learn 2 very important verbs. That is to refuse and to deny. But first of all, we have to meet my pupil, my very special pupil. Annette, how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Are you ready to learn deny and refuse?
Yes, of course.
Or do you refuse to learn refuse and deny?
No, I don't refuse.
Good.
I want to learn.
Good, okay. Because refuse and deny both mean negar, but really refuse is negarse. Negarse a hacer algo. Mientras to deny is negar algo, ¿yeah? O negar haber hecho algo, incluso. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some sentences, and I want you to change the sentences so that they include either the verb to refuse or the verb to deny. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
More or less, isn't it?
No, it's
We'll
clear.
see. Anyway, for example, the first one I will do for you. So if I say, I'm not going to go to the meeting, I'm not going to go to the meeting, I want you to say, you refuse to go to the meeting. You refuse to go to the meeting. You refuse to go to the meeting, how do you translate that?
Me niego a ir a la reunión.
A la reunión, perfecto, yeah, or te niegas, ¿no?
Me niego.
Me niego, or you refuse, te niegas.
Yes.
Exactly.
Te niegas.
Okay, so, or, for example, he said he hadn't broken it. He said he hadn't broken it would be he denied breaking it. Con gerundio, he denied breaking it. The best way to learn these two verbs is practicing them. So let's see. Next one. He said he hadn't done it. He said he hadn't done it. So, will you say refuse or will you say deny? Deny. So, a ver.
He denied doing it.
He denied doing it. He denied doing it again.
He denied doing it.
He denied doing it. Perfect. One more time.
He denied doing it.
He denied doing it. Perfect. Okay. The next one. She didn't want him. No, she didn't want to call him. She didn't want to call him. So, a ver. Which verb is it? Let's see. Which verb is it?
She refused to call him.
Good. She refused to call him. She refused to call him. Repeat.
She refused to call him.
She refused to call him. Repeat at home. Good. She refused to call him. Another one. They said they hadn't eaten all the sweets. They said they hadn't eaten all the sweets. So, okay. Which verb is it?
They denied eating all the sweets.
Very good. Perfect. Repeat.
They denied eating all the sweets.
They denied eating all the sweets. One more time.
They denied eating all the sweets.
Perfect. They denied eating all the sweets. Repeat it one more time at home, please. Thank you. Very good. The next one. He didn't want to tell me. He didn't want to tell me. A ver. Tricky. He didn't want to tell me.
He denied telling it to me, or he refused?
He refused. I think it's more natural.
He refused to tell it
you
to me.
Or he refused to tell you. Yeah, he refused to tell me, or he refused to tell you.
Tell me.
Yeah, exactly. So, he didn't want to tell me, he refused to tell you. He refused to tell you. Repeat.
He refused to tell me.
Good. Very good. Or he refused to tell you. Repeat.
He refused to tell you.
And again.
He refused to tell you.
He refused to tell you. He didn't want to tell me, he refused to tell you. Vamos a hacerlo así, ¿vale?
Okay.
The next one. Okay, they're not going to give up. They're not going to give up. So, to give up, ¿cómo se dice give up?
Is
rendirse.
Rendirse.
Yeah, rendirse.
Yes.
So they're not going to give up. They
refused
good.
to give up.
They refuse to give up. They're not going to give up. They refuse to give up. They refuse to give up in presente, yeah? Because de hecho is in futuro.
They refuse to give up.
They refuse to give up. One more time.
They refuse to give up.
They refuse to give up. In casa, they refuse to give up. Perfect. Okay, let's do another one, shall we? Okay. She said she hadn't been there. She said she hadn't been there. A ver. Very good. She said she hadn't been there.
She denied being there.
Good. She denied being there. One more time.
She denied being there.
Good. El gerundio. We don't use it very often, of course. The gerundio of be. Being. B-E-I-N-G. She denied being there. She denied being there. Repeat. good. Okay, Annette, one more time.
She denied being there.
She denied being there, not refused. She denied being there. I have to concentrate. Okay, the next one. He said he hadn't sold it. He said he hadn't sold it. Very good.
She denied.
He said he hadn't sold it.
He denied solding it. No.
What's a gerundio aquí?
Uh,
He denied
selling it.
Yes, of course. He denied selling it. One more time.
He denied selling it.
Very good. Okay. In casa, he denied selling it. Repeat. Very good. Okay, one more. I didn't sell it because I didn't want to. I didn't sell it because I didn't want to. So, how do you use negar aquí? A ver.
I refused to sell it.
Good, good. Or you refused to sell it. I didn't sell it because I didn't want to. You refused to sell it. Or I refused to sell it. Yeah? But the verb is the important thing here. The verb is to refuse. Perfect. Repeat.
I refused to sell it.
Good, okay. And I didn't sell it in pasado. I want to hear the difference between the present and the past now.
I didn't.
So I refused.
I refused to sell it.
Good. Y en presente?
I refused to sell it.
I refuse to sell it. I refuse to sell it. I refused to say it. There is a difference. Sometimes you don't hear it very, very, very clearly, but there is a difference, okay?
I refuse to sell it.
Good. In presente?
I refused to sell it.
Brilliant. Muy bien. Very good. Okay. I didn't talk because I didn't want to. I didn't talk because I didn't want to. I didn't talk because I didn't want to.
I refused to talk.
I refused to talk. I refused to talk because I didn't in pasado. Muy bien. Okay. I refused to talk. Repeat. Very good. Okay. I didn't watch the film because I didn't want to.
I refused to see the
film.
The film.
Okay, is that present or past?
Present.
What did I say? I didn't watch the film. I didn't watch the film.
I refused to see the film.
Muy bien. I refused to see the film. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, Annette. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back. Cada. Each camera in this room, there's one camera there, there's one camera there, and there's another camera over there. Now, each camera is pointing at me, all right? But each camera is on. We don't use that camera, usually. We only use this one and the other one, camera 2 and camera 1. But each camera is in good condition, and each one serves a purpose. Each one has a function. Each one serves a purpose. Camera 2 is a general camera to start the show. And camera 1 is the focused camera for the bulk of the program. El grueso del programa. Bulk. Bulk escrito. Bulk. But each camera has its own purpose. Each one. Okay, let's move to camera 1 and let's look at each, please. All right. Also in this room, there are a lot of lights. There are about 27 different lights pointing at me. And each one serves a specific purpose. Each one. The one just right there, I look at the camera, but just below the camera, there's another light shining in my eye. And then about 1 meter above the camera, up there, there's a light shining on me. Down here, you can't see there's a light shining up at me. Over there, there's a light shining on me, all right? And then behind me, you can't see it, there's a light shining down. And then up here, there are all kinds of light. Now, each light is different. It's true. Each one is different. Strangely, each light has a different size. Some of them are small, some are big, some are brighter, some are less bright. But each light, I suppose, has a specific purpose, okay? Like one here. And these pencils, each pencil is different. Each one is different, all right? Now, the pink pencils, you know, these pink pencils, let's see. There we go. The pink pencils are very similar but they're different. Each one is different. You see, one is slightly longer than the other. Yeah, you see, they're not exactly the same. Each one is different. Now, the pink pencils cost 10 cents each. The pink pencils cost 10 cents each. Cuestan 10 céntimos cada uno. Y cada uno en este caso simplemente each. The blue pencils, each one is quite similar, although these pencils are thicker. This is a thin pencil, but each one is blue. But each one is slightly different from the other one. This one is slightly taller, but these pencils are different. The pink pencils cost 10 cents each. The blue ones cost 12 cents each. I don't know why. I don't know why the blue ones are more expensive than the pink ones. But the blue ones cost 12 cents each. And the pink ones cost only 10 cents each. Now, the red ones are interesting. The red ones are, each one is different. This one, the point is broken, as you can see. This one, the point is not very good. This one's perfect. But each one is a bit different. But all three of them have the same price. The red pencils cost 15 cents each. They're different from the blue ones. They're different from the blue ones and from the pink ones. The pink ones cost 10 cents each. The blue ones cost 12 cents each. But the red ones cost 15 cents each. I don't know why the red ones are more expensive than the others, but there must be a reason. Tiene que haber un motivo. There must be. Tiene que haber. There must be a reason that these cost 15 cents each, and the pink ones only cost 10 cents each. Can you see a difference in quality? I can't. But these cost 15 cents each, and these cost 10 cents each. And the blue ones cost 12 cents each. But we have a yellow pencil here. This yellow pencil, which is a problem because when you use it, it's not very clear. You can't read it very well. We only have one yellow pencil. We only have one yellow pencil because each one costs 30 cents. Yes, the yellow pencils have a price or cost 30 cents each. That's why we have only one yellow pencil, because it's expensive. You know, the producers of this show don't like spending 30 cents for only one pencil. So we needed to have a yellow pencil for this program, so they bought only one. They bought 4 pink pencils because these pencils cost 10 cents each. In fact, these pencils, all 4, cost 40 cents. And only this one cost 30. If I had wanted 4 yellow pencils, it would have cost €1.20. So the decision was made. A decision was made to buy only one yellow pencil because the yellow pencils cost a lot. They cost 30 cents each. Now the purple pencils cost 20 cents each. That's why we have only 2. All right, because they cost 20 cents each. And each one is important. This one is a little bit bigger, and the point on this one is not sharp. This one is sharp. But each one serves a purpose, each one. And they cost 20 cents each. Finally, there's some more. We have 2 brown pencils because they cost 20 cents each as well. If you put all these pencils together, we're talking about close to €5, you see. It's a lot of money. The brown ones cost 20 cents each. The orange one costs 50 cents. Can you believe it? It's an interesting question about the price of pencils. But I have to go now. I'll be back to close the program after our next teacher.
Hi
Hi there, my name's Carly. Good to see you again. Before we begin our class with some vocabulary, I want to introduce my guest, Luca. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
And you?
Yeah, fine, thanks as well. Will you help me with some vocabulary?
Yes, I'll
All
try.
right. She doesn't have a choice. She's sitting there with no choice. But you at home, you have a choice. And I really recommend you to practice out loud. So the 5 words of today are, how do you say wealth in Spanish?
Riqueza.
Good, yeah, wealth. So we use wealth as a noun. As the adjective,
Wealthy.
exactly. So you say that man is wealthy. But the economic wealth of Canada is high in general. Yeah, so
Okay.
wealth as a noun, very general. Okay, it's not money, it's wealth. Good, wealth. Pronounce that?
Wealth.
Yeah, wealth.
Wealth.
Excellent, good. All right, now the second one. How do you say tune in Spanish?
Melodía.
Exactly, good. Now we have 2 words in English, melody, which is the same, or tune. So you say, do you like the tune of that song? The tune of that song. Tune.
Tune.
Yeah, good, like T-O-O-N, tune.
Tune.
Perfect, so it's long, yeah, tune. Good, very good. Or melody. How do you say spy in Spanish?
Espía.
Good, the person. To spy, espiar. The person, he's a spy. He's a spy. Careful, he's a spy? Lucas says no. He's a spy, tell me.
He's a spy.
Perfect, and she links it. She links them together. He's a spy, and she doesn't pause after a. He's a spy. Good. All right, and how do you say to motivate in Spanish?
Motivar.
Yeah, really similar. To motivate is the only vate. Motivate. Yeah, tell me.
To motivate.
Good, motivate. And with the V, repeat that.
Motivate.
Good. I see Luca and I see her teeth on the top of her bottom lip. Motivate, not motivate. Motivate. Okay, I'm looking at your mouth. Yeah, and I'm looking at Luca's mouth and it's motivate. Repeat that.
Motivate.
One more time.
Motivate.
Perfect. And I can see her teeth. Yeah? Motivate. Very good. She knows that already. She said immediately. The last word. How do you say to please in Spanish?
Agradar.
Yeah, agradar. What did we put? Complacer or something like that.
Sí.
Yeah, to please, to please. You say, that pleased me. I was pleased. Yeah, I was happy about that. I was pleased. Good, to please.
To please.
Good, and her mouth, to please, right? Please, por favor, to please. The concert really pleased me, I would say. Okay, very good. So you have 5 new words to practice, but to practice out loud to make sure that you master the pronunciation. All right, we're gonna practice each as a pronoun today. Each as a pronoun. I'll give you 3 sentences. Luca's gonna translate them. Try to beat her. You're at home, try to beat her first. Gastamos 20 euros cada uno.
We spent 20 euros each.
Excellent. So we spent 20 euros each at the end. Each person is what we mean. We spent 20 euros each. The second one. Gastamos cada uno 20 euros.
We spent 20 euros each one.
We think of the sentence.
We each spent 20 euros.
Exactly, good. So gastamos cada uno 20 euros. We each spent 20 euros. So the placement changes, but it's the same, each. And then this one. Cada uno de nosotros gastamos 20 euros.
Each one of us
Excellent.
spent 20 euros.
Exactly. So 3 sentences, the same meaning, different placement in the sentence. The first one, gastamos, I'll change the subject. Gastaron 15 euros cada uno.
We.
Gastaron.
They each spent 20 euros.
Cada uno al final.
They spent 20 euros each one.
Gastaron 15 euros cada uno. I changed it. repeat. Gastaron 15 euros cada uno.
They spent 20...
You're right. They spent
20 euros.
15.
15 euros each.
Perfect. I'm confusing her and she's confusing me. They spent 15 euros each. Okay, cada uno al final, each al final.
The 3 of them mean the same.
Exactly.
Then why don't you say the first one?
Well, in Spanish it's the same, no? Gastaron cada uno 15 euros.
Sí. They each spent 20 euros.
Did I say 20? 15 euros.
15.
Good. They each spent 15 euros. So in Spanish, Lucas says, why are you doing it different? Spanish, it's the same. You have the three options. They mean the same, but you can change the placement. Yeah, change the place. However, cada uno de ellos gastaron 15 euros.
Each one of them spent 15 euros.
Perfect. So the three options in Spanish, the same. You just change the placement. And the last one, cada uno de ellos. Each one of them. Yeah, each one of them. Cada uno de nosotras.
Each one of
Of us.
us.
Good. Each one of us. Cada uno de vosotros. De
Each
vosotros.
one of you.
Perfect, yeah? So it's the same, but just changing the order a little bit here, okay? So it's a little strange, but the same in Spanish. Okay, let's see. I'll ask some questions. Did each one of you go there?
Yes, we went there.
Did each one of you?
Yes,
Each one of us.
each one of us went there.
Perfect. Each one of us went there. Did you eat one banana each?
Yes, I ate.
Did you eat one banana each? It has to be plural.
Yes.
Vosotros.
They?
Did you?
Yes, we.
Did you eat one banana each? Vosotros?
Yes, we ate one banana each.
Perfect, yeah. So you respond the same way depending on the placement. A couple more examples. Did each of them study?
Yes, each of them studied.
Exactly, the same. You follow the same. You repeat what I say, basically. You repeat the placement of what I put, and I would do the same in Spanish. Did they study one article each?
Yes, they studied one article each.
Perfect, but in the past, they studied?
Yes, they studied one article each.
Perfect. So you get where I put the placement, you repeat the placement, and it's easier, isn't
Yes,
it? Yeah,
that's
for
it.
me in Spanish, the same. You tell me, gastaron cada uno 20 euros. I would say, they each spent 20 euros. I would follow the same structure. Did each of us buy a dress?
Yes, each of us
Yeah?
bought a dress.
Perfect, or bought one. Each of us bought a dress. Good. Did we buy one dress each?
Yes, we bought one dress each.
Good. So there's three options and they're all perfect. Did each of them talk to John?
Yes, they.
Did each of them talk to John?
Yes,
Each of them?
each of them talked to John.
Perfect. Did each of them talk to John? Sí, cada uno de ellos hablaron con John. Good. Did they each write a report?
Yes, they each wrote a report.
Perfect. You place it where I place it. Last one. Did they write one report each?
Yes, they wrote one report each.
Good. So the three options in English, you have the same three options in Spanish. You keep practicing that, and we'll see you next time.
All right. We only have 5 classes left. 1 week. Can you believe it? Today I'm hoarse. Today I'm hoarse. No es que yo sea un caballo. No estoy diciendo I'm a horse. Estoy diciendo I'm hoarse. Escrito oarse con H. Estoy afónico. I'm hoarse. It's not easy for me to teach today, but I'm here, working hard, teaching you, as well as the beginners and the advanced today. Because it's necessary. In everything that's important in life, it's necessary to work hard. And it's fun to work hard when you decide, when you start to see the fruits of your labors, when you start to see the benefits of your hard work, then you enjoy hard work. So with English, you have to do the same. I don't know anybody who has learned English well without performing at least some very hard work. I'll see you tomorrow.